Hello, hello, mic test, mic test. Welcome to today's public opening bell with Team Safehouse. I'm your host, Safehouse Paul. Happy Monday. I see quite a few people in the chat. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to yet another public opening bell. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. For those of you who are return viewers, welcome back. And a big shout out to, oh, the volume is really loud. Before Arnold gives it to me. Yes, and yeah, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to yet another public opening bell session. I'm your host, Safehouse Paul, and for those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. It's good to have you, and a big shout out to all our premium members, the Safehouse Vanguard, joining us for today's opening bell session. If you guys don't want to have to put up with the YouTube lag, in the Vanguard chat, I have included the Zoom call link, so you do that. We've got quite a few people here already. I saw Graham is here and Jules is here on the Zoom call with us. So if you guys want real-time insights, then yes, be sure to hit up that Zoom link. For those of you who are wondering what is the opening bell session, the opening bell session essentially is a behind-the-scenes look at the Safehouse trading desk. And today we have George with us, and I'll get to him in a quick bit. Just as a quick reminder, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell notification so that you don't miss if you find this session useful. To the Safehouse Vanguard members, I did send out a reminder earlier, but if you have not checked out today's daily sit rep, please do so. It can be found under the bulletin channel. And for those of you who are not familiar with what a sit rep is, a market sit rep is a market commentary piece that the Safehouse team puts out on the daily to help our premium members set up for their trading day. As a quick reminder, I hope you guys enjoyed that quick disclaimer we had before this and had a chance to go through it. If not, the bottom line is please note that all information from this stream is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Now, let me just double check and ensure that the feed is going through. One moment, please. Okay. All right. Let me just make sure this is working. Get the feed up. That's peculiar. Why is the feed not showing? Hang on, ladies and gentlemen, as we are having a little bit of technical issues. That is peculiar. Okay, that should work. should work. Do let me know in the chat if you can see the screen. You should be able to. All good now? Awesome. All right. Sorry for that mini delay. Felt like forever, but yes. Disclaimers. We've done that. We've talked about the sit reps and yes, the reminders, like and subscribe. One last thing before we start. As you guys can see on the top right hand side of the stream, we still have that 2-week free trial. So if you're curious as to what goes on behind the scenes, the daily sit reps, the real-time insights, as well as the additional premium opening bell trading live trading sessions that we have with our premium members on Tuesdays and Thursdays, do give that a go. 2-week free trial, no obligation, cancel anytime. Link is in the description below. All right, now without further ado, let's get right into it. George, can you hear me?
Yep. Hello everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to this live trading session. And as always, I'll be focused on Bitcoin. Bitcoin has an interesting price action over the weekend. So we've seen the drops basically starting on Friday, continuing on Saturday, right? And now the price is trying to push, right? This based on the news event. Maybe Paul can get later, and if we have time, if we don't have like very strong price action could go over the catalyst for this candle, right? But today's a new day, and this live trading session is based on the current price action, and we will try to find some decent setups for everyone here, obviously for educational purpose. And this is not financial advice, but if we can share some of our knowledge, some of our trades, we are more than happy to do that. Great, let's get down to business. So liquidity to the downside, to the upside is still there. So we still have liquidity above the hard high, 73,951. We still have liquidity. This section of the chart, the liquidity in this section of the chart was taken here. So that's nice to see. But now the price is building liquidity once again just below the value area high of the local range. So that is, together with the liquidity here, that is still an area to be taken into consideration. Maybe the price will go there, maybe not, but it's always a good idea to understand where is the liquidity. Now that is to the upside. Let's move to the downside. Liquidity. Obviously, if I mark this level like this, 58,577, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But if I move on lower time frame, that actually makes sense, right? Starting with this. See, support, and then the price starts to build liquidity, right? But let's move just for a second on a daily time frame. And the price is also building liquidity to the downside. So we do have stop losses. The price over the weekend took some of the liquidity, not all of it, right? And then the big story was if the price is actually able to get acceptance back into the value area of this range, yes, no. And that was the question. Now moving back to lower time frame, that was the question basically yesterday, the entire day. You can clearly see that value area low was resistance, and then for the rest of the day resistance. Well, we had the change in behavior here, right? Daily open, price is smashing through that resistance, backtest, very nice price action. So this is a very good SNR flip level here, right? Backtest, up we go. What is the next important level to the upside? If, and it was claimed here, backtest, everything looks good, the point of control of this range currently around $60,050, right? So that is the next level to the upside. Then if this level would be claimed, that shows strength, and that opens the possibility for more upside. And if we only look at this range, the next level should be the value area high, 72,400 area. Obviously, I mean, this could happen in a day. Today, this could very well happen, because if this to the downside, why not this to the upside? Very possible, but it's not the most likely scenario for the moment. So we are here, we're building context, right? So the push to the downside, then the price spends some time below the value area low, then get acceptance, backtest, and now the price is trying to reach the point of control. Small front run for the moment. We need to pay attention to that. And this is what we have if we take into consideration only the range. Then we do have the, what I like to call the high time frame SNR flip level, 69,182. And that is just above, basically between the point of control and value area high of the range. And if we add a FIPL from, let's say, from this high to the lower low, basically we do have also the golden pocket, some liquidity in this area. You know, some liquidity is always good, and those are the, let's say, the bigger section of the chart that I am interested. But for the moment, it's like the price is trapped between value area low and the point of control. Now let's enable the horizontals, and we do have quite a bit of them, right? Let's go to daily. Okay, something like this. So some of them, let's hide this one. Some of them are untapped, like this one, 63,962, which is great. You know, I always like to have untapped levels, but the rest of them, at least in this section of the chart, they are tapped. But I will still keep them on the chart. They can be used to check the strength or the weakness of each move. Now, let's move actually to 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. Let's see if we can put the range. Yes, we can. And that is great. And this is the moment, right? So we do have kind of an idea about what's going on. So this point of control plus this weekly should be resistance. If the price gets there, we do have weekly, and then we do have value area low to the downside, and that should be support. Now, VWAP. VWAP is here, and VWAP is our current support. And this is not only VWAP, but if I move to XO, we can see that we do have previous day high and daily open in this area. So VWAP, previous day high, daily open. This is important support for the bulls. The bulls needs to hold this like crazy, right? Because below it opens the possibility for more downside. This can be seen as weakness. Also, we do have the 80% rule possible today. So, you know, that adds to the possible bearish scenario. But most important for the moment, we are not quite there. We can see that support, VWAP, support, spend some time below, but claimed to the upside, backtest, and it's to the upside. So for the moment, the information that I want to have on my chart is the local support and the local resistance. Support, VWAP, and previous day high. And I'm looking to long in this area as long as I see this holding this area, holding our support and a decent reaction. Now, to the upside, what should be the resistance? So remember, we do have, let's say the point of control is 67 and give or take 15. So 67 basically in this area, just above this higher high. And also if we pull a fib, also we do have the golden pocket just above. So it's like this for me to get back to the trading plan. So longs in this area as long as this area is holding our support. If the price starts to get acceptance below, and let's say previous day high starts to it will be flipped from support to resistance, then you know at least locally the bullish scenario is cancelled and we'll be looking for more downside. For the moment, this is not the story, right? And the price, as you can see, keeps pushing to the upside. Where I'm interested to short upon checking the reaction, the golden pocket, and then again we do have this high, and remember just above we do have the point of control and this weekly. So that would be an area where one would look to book profits if you are in a long, right? Starting with the golden pocket. Let's say this one could be a take profit 1 or take profit 2. And then I'll be, one would look to close the position, or book some more profits in this area if the price will be able to take this high this weekly and the point of control of the high time frame range. What I would expect from NY, what I always expect, I would expect volatility, but most important, clarity, right? Clarity, meaning for the moment, this is support. And as long as this continues to hold that support, more upside is possible. But if this area will be lost, then maybe we do have a change in behavior and more downside is possible. So I'm very curious what NY has to say about this situation. Also, I'm interested on, because this is the first NY Open after what happened during the weekend. Everyone knows what happened. So we need to see how the markets will react to the current situation, not only on the chart, but also what's happening in the real world. What else? The point of control, the volume point of control is here, holding at support. So together with previous day high VWAP, this is an important support. Time, point of control acting as resistance. We need to see how this situation will develop. We had a single print in this section of the chart. That single print is now filled. That's good. That helps with the take profits, because when you see something like that, then one would expect to have some sort of reaction in that area. In terms of volume, let's see what's going on here. So the volume is low, as it is expected before NY Open. So you can see 1 million, 1 million. So basically now we're just starting a new candle, but low volume overall. We do have longs trying to push the price to the upside. They're doing a fairly, let's say, a decent job. Let's say this pushes around 0.5, which is a good take profit one. Don't get me wrong, this is a good take profit one, but I would like to see the change in market structure, meaning I would like to see the price making a new high low, and then if this is the bullish case, then I would like to see follow through to the upside. For the moment, it's kind of not happening. This area is the local resistance, and it is like this to keep everything simple. So it was like this section of the chart was kind of the resistance basically in the morning. Then it was claimed and it was kind of flipped, right, to support, give or take. This doesn't have to be to the absolute dollar. And now we're kind of getting the price is not able to get to basically to these lows here, right? So this is what we do have. So resistance was flipped to support, lost, and now the price is trying to push to the upside, just to keep everything simple, to let's say I'm not sure if this is the correct word, but to dissect the price action that we do have right now on the chart. As always, and as a general, I would like to expect for NY Open, before I take my position, this could very well be a short, yes, but now it's a bit too late for me to get involved here. But I'm pretty sure NY will give us some situation where we can actually find some decent scalps, or maybe something more depending on the price action. Maybe let's say this is an important top, and then we start to lose levels and everything, and then we can get involved in short, or this area could still hold as support and we can get involved into long. So that's my overview on the Bitcoin chart. And now all we need to do is, we still have 8 minutes to NY Open. We need to see if we get volatility, if we get clarity, and we go from there. So yeah, that's my trading plan and my overview over the Bitcoin chart, at least for the moment.
All right, thank you very much, George. So yes, I was just about to ask you what was on your watch list, but I'm glad you covered that. Thank you. And yeah, if we have a little bit of downtime, if the market stalls out, we can talk a little. I can share a little bit about what we have already briefed the premium members in the Safehouse Vanguard in terms of news updates. Right now we are 8 minutes, as George just mentioned, 8 minutes from bell. So if you guys have any questions, do feel free to drop them in the chat. For those of you in the Zoom call with us, yeah, feel free to use the Zoom chat, or punch it up on the Vanguard chat so that the rest of the Vanguard members can see. Should you have any questions And yeah, if you need to reach us, because the whole idea is that we like to keep our traders in the zone and separated from all distractions. So if there are any other questions, I will be hanging on to them, and then once we have a moment to spare, then I'll fire it through to George. So yeah, for those of you on the Zoom call, do drop your questions or any pings, heads up, in the Vanguard chat. But it's really awesome to have you guys on the Zoom call. So yes, we are now 7 minutes. A couple of things that happened. I posted about this on X earlier. So for those of you who are not following already, do consider giving it a follow. It's at Safehouse, SFHS_HQ on X. And we were talking about the retail sales data that came out of the US earlier. So I'll just share quickly a little bit about that before the bell. Core retail sales open and retail sales month-of-month data came out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. And that's essentially the beginning of pre-New York. Previous for core retail sales month-of-month was 0.6%. Forecast was to drop to 0.5%. Actual came out 1.1%. Looking very strong for the DXY. Similarly, retail sales month-of-month, the previous was adjusted to 0.9%. Previously, I think the Safehouse Vanguard guys would see this in our update on the trading floor channel. Previously, the previous figure was, last month's figure was 0.3%. It was adjusted to 0.9%. Forecast was 0.4% for retail sales month on month. This is the headline figure. And actual came out as 0.7%. So both core and headline retail sales month-on-month figures came out above expectations, which is a good thing. And what happened was a 0.2% pump on the DXY, which after several retracements is continuing to show very strong tendencies to the upside. How does this translate to the markets? So on gold as well as euro, two assets that we do watch out for, yeah, we saw quite a fair move to the downside because there's an inverse relation between these assets and the DXY. The DXY, for those of you who are not familiar, is the US dollar index, so it shows you the strength of the US dollar. And for gold, XAU USD and Euro USD, they are both denominated in the US dollar and therefore have an inverse relation. So if you want to get real-time insights, and you're not already in the Safehouse Vanguard, do consider to get that 2-week free trial to the premium membership. No obligation, cancel anytime. Link is in the description below. So while I am managing the stream, I am also watching gold today. A little bit different from my usual euro dollar, thanks to a lot of the Vanguard members who seem to have changed my behavior over the past 10 years. So thank you guys for that. And yeah, so George, I'm watching gold while you're watching Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I think, is very interesting, especially with that move to the downside over the weekend. It's no secret. There are a lot of geopolitical tensions that are happening now in the Middle East, and I think if you go to any major news channel, be it Reuters, Bloomberg, CNBC, Wall Street Journal, even Al Jazeera, like, you would see it, right? I can, if you guys want me to go a little bit deeper into it, let me know in the chat. And if the market starts to go sideways and lose a lot of its momentum, then yeah, I'll jump right into it. But so if you want to hear a little bit more about it from a geopolitical standpoint, do type weekend into the chat and we'll jump right on it. Otherwise, for the Safehouse Vanguard, the summary is already in this premium Discord on Trading Floor channel, so go check it out. If you want me to go into more detail, very happy to jump onto a Vanguard Hangout session to go through it. We are 3 minutes from bell, George. I will hand it over to you and stand by to ring it.
Yep. Yeah, there's obviously there is always a move, but it's not the craziest move ever. I would like to see how NY will open, right? I would like a push to the upside, right? At least to the golden pocket, if not higher, and we go from there. based on the reaction, I'm interested in shorting the point of control and maybe this weekly, right? So we have point of control plus weekly, then this entire section of the chart, but you know, we're locally in an uptrend, so the price is trying to at least reach the point of control. So let's see, let's be patient, especially after what happened during the weekend. You know, there's a lot of volatility. I would imagine a lot of people made money, a lot of people lost money. So the ability of a trader, you know, is to adjust to the market condition and try to make the best of it, try to make money in any kind of you know, the market condition, in any kind of, if it is a trending day, you know, you need to adjust to that. If it is a ranging day, you can use that. And if you lose, and you know, that's part of the game, you need to keep your losses as small as possible. That's the secret to stay in this game for a very, very, very long term. 1 minute to bell, and I would expect a push to the upside, to be totally honest. I would expect a push to the upside, and let's see what kind of reaction do we get there. Also, the volume is really, really, really low right now. So it's like, with just above 1 million on a 5-minute candle, that can be classified as low volume. So yeah, let's see what the market has in store for us today. There's no need to be in a rush. Yeah, so that would be bell. Now let's see. Hopefully we will not get the kind of boring type of, you know, price action.
Yep, we're starting to see a bit of extra action on gold.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I shorted this move, but again, that's for a very, very, very quick scalp, so nothing crazy. Just to have a position. I'm willing to get a break even for this, and no problem there. Let's see what we can get.
DXY is still trying to push up, FYI. We're seeing a lot of resistance on gold.
Yeah, need to see what will happen. Let's see how this local range will break to the upside or to the downside. Like I said, my bets are still to the upside, but the cleanest invalidation is technically here. So that's my trade. But I say again, this is just a starting position to have something on the table. So I'm more than happy to take a loss. Yeah.
Likewise. I'm in short gold. A small position just to see if it will whip down with the New York Open.
There's not much to it. Let's see how this will develop. VWAP and previous day high area. This should be still. This is still very important area. Support for the moment. Support is support until proven otherwise. That's very, very important.
I agree.
And if someone wants to get involved, I mean, you need to keep this like the 0.3, 0.5% move, book some profits, because we don't necessarily have a real direction here, right? So it's like this morning was to the upside, now middays to the downside, and then we need to see what NY has to say about this, right? So until that happens, it's good to have this kind of to book profits, to until we get like more clarity and stuff, right? Okay. This one is no longer interesting for me. We have a difference for about $50 between USD and USDT pair. So, one needs to pay attention to that when scalping, because you need to constantly adjust the price difference between the two assets. So, to make sure your take profits are hit. For example, I missed this take profit because I wasn't paying attention to this, but hopefully the price will get back once again here to fill my take profit one. And we need to see, like I said, this is the range, support, VWAP, resistance. For some reason, this section of the chart. Yeah. Until we get more information, this is the information that we actually have, and that's the information that we can use on this chart. Again, this is nothing. I mean, in terms of, it's just something to have, like to warm up. Maybe we will get some bigger moves, and easier to scalp. It was interesting today because although the trend was actually to the upside, the easiest trades were actually the shorts, like this backtest and this one,
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of it's not necessarily the easiest price action to trade. So it's kind of interesting to see. I have shorts opening here. It seems that NY still has to make up their minds, until we get like a bigger move. But yeah.
Yep. Over on gold at the 2350 to 2352 zone, we've got a lot of support there, a lot of buying happening, despite the heavy pressure coming in from the DXY that has recently just claimed a local support area and reclaimed VWAP. So yeah, that's right now at New York Open. It is the battle of the bulls and the bears.
Yeah. So let's see how this will play out. Trying to fill my take profit here. Okay, that's my take profit one in the books. I say it's nothing crazy because I don't have a lot of space to trade, but something is something. So that's 50%, and let's see, what do I want to close my next trade? Daily open. Maybe it's too much to ask for, but if it breaks this, then it should be together with the weekly. So let's see if I'm lucky today, if this is luck or maybe skill, that we don't know yet. But something is something. And again, as a trader, you need to be able to adapt to any kind of market condition and squeeze as much as possible from this, from any kind of condition. I posted my take profit one.
Roger.
And yeah, now let's see what will happen here.
Thank you for
Yeah.
that. I will update.
Cool.
Because I'm going to update, I closed out my short on gold, 10 pip profit.
Oh, that's actually good.
Thank you.
On that,
It was
on
a
that
tough fight,
thing.
man. Not gonna lie. I
Yeah, no.
was
That on
shorting
that
straight
chart,
into a support zone.
that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Okay, let's see what actually is happening here, because we just had a swing failure pattern here. I see the USDT had a swing failure pattern. Interesting. Not this one. Let's see what's okay. So previous day, like I said, previous day high together with this is our local support. If that support will break, then it's kind of game over. Well, locally speaking, nothing crazy. But yeah. We had a swing failure pattern actually on the USDT pair, like this, the local liquidity, nothing crazy, like the local liquidity. And yeah, that should have been another take profit. Yeah, it is what it is. But this one, strange enough, this one didn't take the liquidity. So the USD pair didn't take the liquidity. And also that would be a very, that would be an entry for a long. But because I only have one account, it's like either I short or I long. So for the moment, looks like the price, wants to go lower. But
I mean, I don't trade Bitcoin, but you can. Is it on Bybit that you can only either long or short?
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
So USD pair, you can only long or short. You cannot like keep two positions open in the same time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a total dinosaur.
No, they had that option in the past, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I need a sub account, but this is the live account that I have for the sessions. I need to focus on this one. Yep. Okay. Like I said, this one, taking into consideration the swing failure pattern here, should mean a long and also some more take profit. 0.2, not much. Again, I don't have a range. I mean, give me a range and I'll be more than happy to trade it. But here locally, I don't necessarily have a very good range. So let's see. This should be the local golden pocket. So okay, let's see how is this. Because if not, the price was not stop here, it will go for the high, and hopefully it will go for this one, for the bigger one. So yeah, that was a trade, but based not necessarily on the swing failure pattern on the USDT pair. That would give a nice bounce. That's like 0.5. Yeah, that's a trade. It is what it is. You can catch them all.
Nice.
Now let's see.
See, quite a few more people have joined us live. Welcome to today's opening bell session for public audience. For those of you just joining us for the first time, the opening bell is a behind the scenes look at the Safehouse trading desk. And this is I don't know, what do we call it, George? The reality of a trading desk.
Yeah.
And
this is exactly what it is. So this is, I don't know, this is what you get when you're trading. Like, it's not fancy, it's not this is the reality.
So thank you for joining us. And if you want to get more insights from the Safehouse team, do consider giving that premium membership free trial of 2 weeks ago. No obligation, cancel anytime. Link is in the description below. And yes, back to trading. All right, George, over to you.
The price actually took but I would like just a bit higher. I would just like a bit higher with this one. But because the price took the local liquidity, but I would like just a bit high for this one. I like around this area. But let's see. Now this is no longer necessary here. And so let's give it some time. Longs are trying to push here, 1.2 4 million, right? So that's interesting. Not necessarily a lot of volume here, but a lot of volume, well, a lot of volume taking into consideration what we do have right now on the chart, because the volume is still low. But this could actually give the possibility of trap traders. This, right? For the moment, as you can see, we do have a wall here. My best guess, this is a sell wall, but let's give it time. Let's give it time to see how this will develop. Yep. And other than that, let's see. The price needs some more time to think about what will happen here. If this is the top or not. You can see slowly the more longs opening here and so on and so on. So nothing crazy. This one, still the volume point of control, still our support. So now let's see. If someone took this long, this is a decent take profit one, right? And we go from here, and we go from here. Okay, some rejection. Like I said, this looks like a sell wall to me. So, let's see how this will play out, actually. Moving from bullish to bearish. Yeah, I would like this actually to hit just a bit higher for a better trading opportunity. But we're back to this. I cannot complain. I cannot complain with this. Also, it's not like I have a choice. It's not, the price doesn't give me what I want. The price is giving me whatever the price wants to give. So I have to just do that. The price doesn't care about what I do. Okay. Yeah, so either the price needs to, either we get another drop, or my favorite thing would be if the price could actually push to this area or higher. Yeah. That's totally fine.
Wow, the buying pressure on gold is very strong. We arrived at the support level 23.44 to 23.46 and had quite a quick retracement of the downward move from earlier.
The move to the upside.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
Okay, still longs pushing. Okay, fair enough. Longs are still pushing. So let's see now, what do we get? This is the moment when we need to pay attention. This is the moment where we actually need to pay attention. Okay. There's no need to be in a rush here. Yeah, so you see, this is most of the time it's like this, right? You make a decision and you live with it. If it is a good trade, you book some profits and move the stop loss at entry, and it is what it is. If it's not so good and you have to take a loss, it is what it is. That's also part of the game. So now it's like this. I would like to see this one hit and we go from there, or other than that, you see this entire section of the chart, which was resistance, I would like to see the price once again get an acceptance below, and that should open the possibility for for this area, for VWAP, for previous day high. So that's kind of my that's kind of the story right now. That's kind of what I'm waiting for. The other option, the bullish option, will be here, like some sort of backtest of this area and then another push to the upside. So now let's see. Now let's see what will happen here. But overall, the price in NY Open once again is kind of slow today, so it's nothing crazy. We don't have like,
yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, sometimes it is like this. Most of the time it's like this.
Yeah. I think especially when you have news dropping during pre-New York, right?
Yeah, that is the other thing too. Like, and yeah, once again, the price is moving very, very slow right now. So we had longs pushing to the upside. They kind of did something, but nothing crazy. So now let's see this section of the chart again, right? Because if the price goes below, then we'll hit, once again, my best guess is that the price will hit this area, but the price needs to get acceptance below this one, right? So see this resistance now could be flipped to support. Looks like it wants to go here. Oh. Vale, vamos a ver. This one, so this 65. Okay, and we also do have some, well, not quite, not necessarily bullish CVD divergences. Let's see. So, and also, if the price gets acceptance below these two candles, we do have trap longs. So, that's also very, very interesting. So now we do have this VWAP area once again. Okay. This for the bullish scenario, would like to see need to see a new hard high here to fit into the bullish scenario. Let's see if the price will give us that. Or if the price stops here, then we'll hit this area once again, but we need to see. Usually this is the very, very, very hard to trade, this small front run, because you never know. Maybe the price will stop here, maybe no, something like that. So very, very, very hard to trade this situation. But again, this is part of the business, right? It's part of this business, and we need to be prepared for everything. I'm looking to book some more profits here if the price will be so kind to fill my order. Not have to go markets. I'm kind of trying to avoid paying fees, but yeah.
DXY is continuing its upward push and approaching the recent high that it created with the retail sales news.
Yeah. Okay, so that's another. Ooh, what I've done. I've closed the entire position. Okay. Yeah, well, it is what it is. This is one of the mistakes that I'm actually doing. It happens to me on the last stream for the members. I closed the entire position. Yeah. Once again, let me update this, and this is why I kind of don't want to close the entire position, because I feel we can get more downside here, but streaming and trading doesn't always go hand in hand.
Yeah,
and it's kind of the same. I don't get like the best entry, I get like an average entry, and again, not the best take profit, it's an average, but something is something. For this market condition, I actually managed to squeeze almost 0.5%, which is not the best, but also not the worst. Now we are here, and let's see if we can actually let's see what's going on. But I do feel like more downside is possible. That's why I didn't actually want to close the entire long, and that's why actually I'm not so. I mean, we can get a bounce, but doesn't look like the most likely move right now. But again, it is what it is. Moving forward, let's see if this one could actually hold. And then again, this, I mean, I would love to see like a smart trader. Actually, this is very, very bad trading, because we do have shorts opening into a support area, which is never a good idea. And then we do have longs, which this is kind of what you would like to see. But look at the volume. There is nothing, 1.8 million on top. Nothing, 1.3 here on top. So this seems bullish, but not really. Not really. Because I would like to see like big numbers here, and then the price pushing to the upside with relatively low volume. When I see low numbers, small volume, low volume at support, and then I start to see right at the top of the candle like bigger numbers, that's absorption. So it is what it is. Now let's see. Let's monitor what's going on here. Unfortunately, I don't have a position to book profits, to book more profits here. But, and let's see if this time the price can actually take the lows, because it did it on the USD, but not on the USD, on the USDT, but not now with this is the area where I wanted to book profits, take profit to. But now I don't have. Okay, this is daily open. Now let's see what will happen here. And a long is not the worst thing in the world. in the section of the chart. Let's see how this one will develop. Right. Now, if it will flip previous day high and view up to resistance, then I would expect lower. Right, but again, let's see what will actually happen here. Right, so this is previous day high. Okay, let's see if we can push to this. What's the space? 0.4. Okay, that's about it. See if we can actually push to be up. Okay, this will tell the story, VWAP, right? And this entire section, because it was support, 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 support. Now, if it is flipped to resistance, then it's game over. Well, again, game over locally speaking, not expect so. But for the bulls, it's like, yeah, this is weak. This is weak for the bulls. So. And the very reason I kind of understand that I've made the mistake when I closed the entire trade. But yeah, I missed this entire section, which would have been another, on top of what I made, 0.6%. You know, that's the trade I was looking for. But sometimes it is like this. Now let's see. This is some sort of back test of this area. It could go actually lower, no problem there, but decreases in open interest, still decreases in open interest, yeah. And like I said, below is, we have this weekly, but actually it opens the possibility for value or low again, which is from where we are right now. If this weekly will be low, that's 1.5% drop possible. It's not, no, it's possible, the possibility. So look, also the local golden pocket is there. So if not daily open, right, a bounce here should be in order. A bounce here, if we don't get a bounce, then it's just weak, very, very, very weak. And we'll go for this one, for the weekly below and the bigger golden. But let's see if we can actually get a bounce here.
George, let me know when you have a second. There are a couple of questions in the chat that I have on hold.
Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, volume is slowly dropping. So yeah, that's kind of the question right now. Either the price will bounce from here and manage to I would like VWAP, you know, and we go from there, because that would be kind of the thing, right? For the moment, seems like previous day high is resistance, and we need to see if we get the second backtest to kind of, you know, get more information. Other than that, I would like VWAP, and we go from there. Fortunately, this small front run, well, to be totally honest, it was this one, right? Hey, this one actually hit, right? But usually I like to see the bigger one, like the bigger, but hey, was hit. So no problem. Now let's see VWAP, right? Let's see what VWAP will have to say about this situation, this little situation. the problem with this, with trading this kind of moves, you don't have the range is very, 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 very tight here, right? There's not a lot of space. You need to be fast with your decision, and so on and so on. That's kind of the story here. So when you're trading for like a wide range, then yeah, it's all good. But when you're trading for this kind of small, small moves, you need to be fast with your decision, and you don't necessarily have a lot of space to trade, not necessarily to trade, but Okay, so that would be another take profit for the long. And actually I would, let's see, because my entry is not, actually it's not great. So let's see, what do we have here? Okay, I'll put the stop loss in small profit, and then what I would like to book more profits would be, depending on how strong this move will be, if it actually manages to go above, then we do have the local golden pocket and the bigger one above. But let's see. My best guess is that I'll be stopped out. Yeah, that's kind of the story, right? So yeah, doesn't look very light. Okay. If I see, okay, it didn't, but it's very close to that. So yeah, okay. For the moment, yeah. Imagine my surprise. No, we'll see. So then again, after take profit one, it's like, yeah, it's like no problem. But most important, I'm trying to. Right, let me update this. So it's not a lot, but it's something. Again, the market conditions are not the best, but as long as I can squeeze something, imagine I'm still in the position. Okay, how nice that is. But I was trying to actually set my take profit 2. So take profit 2 should be this area if we get there. Okay, so that would be 66,150. But if the price will actually go, I'll move the stop loss just a bit more in profit, based on the fact that if the price goes below this one, then it's kind of done. For the bullish scenario, this would actually have to claim this and then go up here, at least to this area, and we go from there. So let's see what's the story here. Let's see what kind of.
Wow.
What's going on?
Gold's making a push for the support level at 2330, and DXY is making a move on the high it created with the retail sales.
Okay, that's interesting.
Are you getting any heavy resistance on Bitcoin?
Heavy resistance?
Are you getting anything? No?
The point of control.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to. So, yeah, this is previous high. Previous day high. So let's see below. Yeah, we will go once again for the lows. So now let's see what will happen here. What I don't like is the volume. Again, shorting here. Who in the world is actually shorting here? That makes no sense for me. Like, yeah. Who in the world is actually shorting there? It makes no sense. Like, really. Makes no sense to actually short in this area. So yeah, the price got back to I'm about to be stopped out. Yeah, stopped out. Small profit. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, like I said, if it loses this one, it will go low. Period. That's it. See, lower. And now we do have this area once again where we can build a case, but again, We don't want to be in a rush here. So this is the weekly plus the bigger golden pocket, right? So let's see how the price is this. Ooh, we do have longs, shorts, sorry, opening here. Ooh. Okay. These guys are on a mission. These guys are actually on a mission. Okay, fair enough. Now, daily open. If daily open will be flipped, you know, that's kind of another leg to the downside. You know, so it's like support, flip to resistance, and one would expect another leg to a downside. Now, for the bulls, daily open needs to be flipped, and then it opens the possibility for, once again, previous day high and VWAP, right? And now let's see. Let's see how this situation will develop. Do have a lot of shorts opening here, right? Shorts. Let's see what nothing in this section of chart. And also the price got acceptance, at least for the moment, below the point of control, the day point of control. So that's not. So let's wait just a bit. All right, let's see what will actually happen here. Okay. So yeah, when you see something like this, then, you know, wait for clarity. Wait for, even if it doesn't give you like the best entry, meaning that you always want to get the best entry, especially when you're scalping. But when you see something like this, this is not exactly what one would like to see. Daily open with support, push to the upside, and then one would like to see, you know, the price pushing above, at least to this area, right? At least to previous day high, somewhere in this area, you know. If this one starts to be like flip to resistance, then yeah, the most likely scenario is that the price will push once again to the downside, to the opposite direction. So yeah, now we need to see. But for the moment, looks like, yeah, still the bears are in control here. So more downside is the most likely scenario. Overall, we are here. So we do have the golden pocket weekly. So this is important support. This is important support. And if we don't get a bounce, usually, I mean, the price should go to VWAP area. VWAP previous day high. If it doesn't, then it's to the downside. Very, very simple. It's to the downside. But again, let's give it some time and see how this situation will actually develop.
Sorry, I was just updating on the Vanguard chat and trading floor insights on our premium Discord.
You can see, so this is what's called trading based on reaction. Like, okay, let's say you long here and you start to see this and this, then you need to get out, right? Maybe it's break even, maybe it's for a small loss, but definitely you want to see daily open claimed, because that was the last support as flipped. So yeah, for the moment, the weekly is not lost. So still the only trade that I would actually take in this area would be a longer no trade, right? But in the same time, I would like to see daily open claimed. So that would be kind of validation for this trade. Other than that, it's just.
Right, session results updated. Good hunting, George. Thanks for sending in the screenshots.
Yeah, no problem.
And when you have a second, let me know. Got a couple of questions I need your help with.
Okay.
When you have a second.
Okay. Yeah, so the price keeps pushing. So you see, bearish market structure, so there's not much for me to do here. I'm just waiting. We could get a bounce at any point in time. We can get the bounce because again, this is the weekly, this is the golden pocket area, but I would like to see some sort of claim and back test and then daily open. Like I said, daily open is key here. Daily open is key. Without the price claiming daily open is done. But yeah, there's no more upside. See, another lower low. And yeah, let's see, what do we go with this? So, okay, we are here, right? We're here. Yeah. And another lower low, so there's no long. That's why I understood that. I made a mistake when I closed that. You see? It's like low low after low low after low low. So that means no trade for me, but no long. So yeah, like I said, still the dominant. Yeah, this is like, we need to see where this will go. Right. Okay, we're here. So let's see how the situation will actually develop. No, still lower lows, so still nothing. This one is old. See, when you see something like this, there's no long. And now this one could actually act as resistance. So now let's see what happened here. Yes, you can get bounces, but they are very, very hard to catch. This is based on, based more on experience yeah, so they are very, very hard to catch. This one, we should actually move it lower because for the moment the reaction is not very good. And like, we got this daily. Fair enough. Now let's see the back test of this. If we can push to the weekly. And now let's move this from here to here. Let's see what's this about, and should still give. Okay, the weekly. Okay, let's see what's going on with this weekly. Because if the weekly is resistance, then we're going, once again, we're going lower. Let's see. And also I could potentially look at something like this, right? And then I'll be willing to kind of long in this area to hit this one. I'm not going to get involved here. We're very, very close to the resistance section. That's not going to happen. Okay, do you have questions? Because I think we'll have some time until this one will actually.
Sure.
Okay.
No worries. Okay, I'm gonna jump right for it. Sam GTC, familiar name, says, "Hi George, what chart do you use? I can't really see very clearly on my PC, but is this Renko 8 or question mark?"
I'm for Bitcoin. I'm using Bybit Bitcoin USD pair.
Okay, it's a trend reversal chart, right? For on XO.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's on XO. It's the trend reversal chart. Yep.
Cool. And then the second one, real quick, is from Augustin Stefanoni. Hello, George. What do you think about trading NASDAQ or SPX? Are the fees and slippage better than Bitcoin?
Depending where you trade. If you're trading on a funded account, yeah, actually the spread is very good and you get no slippage, and the fees are very, very, very small. So you can actually trade for very, very small moves, like 0.05, very, very small moves. So yeah, it's actually, it's way better, but really depends, because if you trade a Wanda, then you will get slippage. You will get slippage. So
Yes.
it really, really depends where you trade. But usually on the funded account, it's actually pretty decent, to be totally honest. It's decent. So no problem.
And that's it so far. Thanks a lot.
Okay, no problem. Let's see, because see, the price is now trying to claim the weekly here, right? So let's see if it can actually manage to do that, or if we get another retracement to somewhere around this local golden pocket, and that should be like interesting to see what will happen here, because like I said, this one, it's kind of hard to catch, but if we get something like an actual setup, then yeah, we can take advantage of that. So yeah, I'm using this is the trend reversal. The candles are trend reversal. They give me better entries, right? If I go here and if I use this candle, that's also good, but this one gives me like better entries. And it's Bitcoin, it's Bybit, Bitcoin USD, because the order flow, it's the best order flow that I have. So I'm looking right now if we get like a bigger retracement, and this retracement should go like in this area, right? No, best case, and this should be my take profit one. I shorted this. This should be my take profit one, but I'm kind of shorting very, very low, so I have to be like very, very careful with this one, right? But I would like to see a retracement somewhere in this area, right? And then I'm willing to switch to a long, as long as I start to see some sort of reaction. By reaction, meaning the price pushing to the upside. That's kind of what I would like to see. The price is still. Okay. To take that. Come on, don't be like this. Okay, let's see what do we get here. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we don't get to, I mean, yeah, it's 0.6. But it's hard to, it's still not a very, very good range, to be totally honest. Okay, now let's see if this, because this is decent, but now I'd like to see just a bit higher, right? But still, we need to the price still needs to claim this, right? The short, I had to close it at market, right? Because it missed by just a bit. So I closed it at market. So it's kind of break even. Now let's see once again this section of the chart. It's not ideally to trade and manage your position in the same time, but it is what it is. Okay, now let's see what will happen here. I hope it makes sense for the audience actually what I'm doing, right? So I shorted this one. I was looking to book profits, not all the way to the top, right? But somewhere in this area. So I missed this. That was a move. It was a 0.3% move, but I missed that take profit. And because we're hunting for these small moves, you have to be like very, very quick with that. And now let's see what will actually happen here. I would like, if this is, once again, if we get a push here, I would like daily open. If it stops once again here, that's definitely not bullish per se. I'll update the short. It's kind of breaking. No, actually, I think it's a loss this month. The price didn't cover for the fees. It's like, it's just the small stuff. But again, this is part of the game. It's still part of this game. Okay. See how's the volume. Okay, longs are okay here. Yeah, that's kind of what you would like to see. But now I would like to see follow through, at least to daily open, at least to daily open. If the price cannot make it past this weekly and at least to the daily open and the local golden pocket, then once again it's to the downside. So, yeah. But let's give this some time. Let's give this some time. And to move to this one, so you can clearly see that the price is fighting with the weekly. That's my short. That's why I shorted here. Yeah. And for any kind of upside, more upside, the price needs to claim this weekly. If not, then again, we will see. I think the value are low. 64, 700, 800 area will come into play. So that's kind of the story right now. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what the price is actually wants to do here, right? Either claim this one and goes to the daily open, possibly above previous day high, and VWAP and so on, right? Or if it continues to downtrend, then this kind of 64,600, this area, value area low, so that would be the next area on the chart. Now let's give it some time and see how this situation will actually develop. Would be nice to have a push to this area. Doesn't necessarily mean this is bullish, right? But it would kind of make sense. If it doesn't, that's just bearish. And most important, if we actually get a push here, the price for the bullish case, the price needs to stay above this weekly 65,560. That's kind of the story. To not only make a push above, but also flip it from resistance to support. So that's kind of the story. But see, the prices doesn't want to necessarily go there. So you see the shorts are moving to the downside with pretty easy, right? The shorts are pushing the price up. Yeah. Again, this doesn't look necessarily very bullish. And if the price starts to make a new lower low, then that's kind of more downside is possible. Now let's see. Let's see how this situation will actually develop. in terms of what do we have? So still positions, taking profits. Yeah, the volume is not that bad. It's not that bad. And now let's see if we can actually get to the weekly area. Let's see if the price could actually go there. But yeah, it doesn't look like super ultra mega bullish to say, hey, this is where you go. No, it's stopping. Like I said, at least for the moment, for the time being. This is not necessarily something that I would like to see. So,
Quick update on DXY, George. DXY is continuing to push, creating a new high following the previous one made by the retail sales news drop.
okay, I can see it. Yeah, so it keeps making, so it's flipping the weekly 105.531, keeps making higher high. Yeah, so, and maybe that's the reason that, you know, Bitcoin is breaking to the downside. I would imagine, yeah, look, this is value low on gold too. So yeah, that makes sense. Kind of, yeah, makes sense. Now, once again, let's see if we can actually get this with the weekly. So, you know, the first attempt was not like the best one. Let's see actually the second attempt. So yeah, something is something. We still have 0.2. Let's see if the price could actually push to that area. And, you know, let's see. I don't necessarily like this. This is not something that I like to see, but you know, it is what it is. And let's see what kind of range I've been trading at 0.6. 0.6 and the current move. Current move is just 0.4. It's hard to squeeze that. I mean, yeah, very, very hard. If not, yeah, let's see. Let's see if the price can actually go here. That's kind of the story right now. Let's see if the price can go to this section of the chart. Let's see what do we have. So this one, and you know, higher would be nice, but you know, level to level actually. Level to level actually. Yeah. Yeah. This is not necessarily bullish price action, to be totally honest. This is not bullish price action. But let's see. Let's see if the price could actually push at least to book some profits, you know. Squeeze something from this move, you know, something. But yeah, my entry was actually the slippage is kind of big today on this chart. The slippage is kind of on the the slippage is kind of big. So let's see. Already booked some profits. Now let's see because I want to stay on the safe side. I want to book more profits around the weekly. Or if not, I'll be stopped out, which is the most likely scenario. Actually, I'll just close it. Yeah, I'll give this some time because I get like mixed information, right? So it's not necessarily what I would like to see, right? This is important area. So yeah, so I'm stopped out. Basically I paid the fees for this. Look. Updated this in the chat. So now I would give it some time for this situation to develop. So either it claims this weekly, right? Or it will make a new lower low, and we will be approaching previous day value area high and value area, the value area low of the high time frame range. So let's see, let's give it some time. So we took a couple of scalps, right? That's no problem. You make some money, you lose some money. It's part of the game. But yeah, this is it's kind of it's not enough to actually to trade in this area. Plus, if you get some slippage, and then again, it's impossible to book profit with a limit, because for example, this one was a small front run, then starts to push, then it gets back, but I don't want to stay open to this market condition too long until we get clarity. So yep.
Thanks, George. That is a break even.
So I would like to give this some time until we get more and more clarity, to be totally honest. Yep. Any more questions?
Not just yet. Let me just double check
Cool.
it and refresh. Yep, not just yet. No worries.
Cool. Yeah, because this is a 50-50 right now. So when I have an edge, then I would like to get involved, right? When I have a 50-50 situation, then I'm like, yeah, I don't actually want to get involved. Let's give it this some time, and let's see how the situation will actually will play out. I could potentially miss a move, but I'm okay with that. Also, I don't want to I want to take a risk when there's a decent risk involved. Other than that, not so much.
DXY is losing ground.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, well, actually it's back testing this, right? So it's this is the SNR flip level locally. I would expect a back test of this weekly sooner or later, and that could possibly, okay, nice bounce on this one, nice bounce on this one. Oh, look, this is a nice bounce. Let's go in 5 minutes. That is a nice bounce. Ooh, that was great. Look at this. This is good. This is good. Look, this is very, very good. Even with take profit. Oh, that's huge. Take profit 1, take profit 2. Look, this one has 0.7, and I'm trying to this is actually better than Bitcoin to trade right now, because on Bitcoin, I mean, this entire section of the chart, everything what's below the weekly is actually what? Okay, and a new lower low. That's 0.6, right? 0.6. And on the gold chart, you get this, right? So this is actually better to trade. Like this is a clean setup. 0.7. Oh, that's huge. On this chart, this is huge. I should file my my funded account and trade gold. Yeah, maybe next time I'll have the funded account to trade gold. Okay, so now we're back to the same situation, swing failure pattern. So in this kind of situation, one could say, okay, one could get involved, but still the bearish market structure is still to the downside. So it doesn't give me like full confidence to trade this kind of moves. So what's the most likely scenario right now? Following of this trend. No, so Let's see. Let's see what do we get. Now you understand why I was upset about closing the entire position somewhere in this area. That's why. Because I mean, like I said, more upside, sure, but yeah, I was expecting more downside. But hey, it is what it is. Also, you can you can make money with longs and you can make money with shorts. So it really doesn't matter. This is why, as a trader, especially as a scalper, right? You need to adapt to the market condition, and the market condition could be. I mean, consider there's no long here, at least for the moment, right? And I know I closed my short from this one, from somewhere in this. I closed it here. It is what it is. I have to live with that. It was kind of break even. I paid some fees, so technically it was a loss. But it is what it is. You know, you cannot undo what's already made. You know, this is like Vegas. You cannot change stuff. And now we're approaching this section of the chart, right? So we need to pay attention to what will happen here. This, right? We are approaching. Let's see if I pull this from here. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, give us this area. So value area low, right? Previous day, value area high, and this is what I was posting. I haven't posted too much in Discord today, but I've posted this. Let me quote from what I've posted in Discord. So it's like, okay. Okay, I was talking about VWAP, right? So I was talking, if the price will get acceptance below previous day high, daily open, and VWAP, I would expect a bigger rejection. You know, that will be a sign of weakness. So the bulls needs to defend that area. So, you know, losing first of all this area, right? VWAP, boom, backtest and everything. That opens the possibility for more downside. So the problem is like this: a long will counter trade the local trend. That will be kind of the problem. Okay, the price keeps dropping, and let's see, we're very, very close to this area, this low here. That will be interesting to see. So yeah, now we need to pay attention to what's going on here. Okay. There will be bounces, but it is important to see if these bounces will actually, because the price doesn't go like straight down. No, usually it's create market structure. So now we need to pay attention to a possible change in market structure. Also, the absorption is important right now. The absorption is important. So decreases in open interest. Okay, so basically liquidations, positions taking profit. So no problem there. And now let's see. But I would like to trade, you know, somewhere in this area, just a bit lower. So basically this area. And that again, I want to see if we actually have a single print. No single print. So we do have the buying tail here, this low. It'll be interesting to actually see what will happen there. It is important to follow the market structure. Because the first thing that one would like to see for some sort of bottom in this section of the chart would be a change in market structure, or at least the price not making a new lower low like right now. As long as the price keeps making lower low, there's no reason to get involved in the long. Okay, so we're finally approaching this, right? Cool. Let's mark this low. And now let's see what will be the reaction here. So we are very, very close to that. Again, there's no need to be in a rush here. Okay. Let's see what the market structure has to say about all this. Okay. This. You don't want to see lower lows. If the price keeps printing lower lows, then there's no reason to get involved. That's kind of the story. Plus, again, we're counter trading this entire trend, so gotta pay attention to what's going on. And now for the bullish case, obviously, I would like to see hard high. For the moment, let's see, what do we have? So still this, okay. I would like to see this continuing, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? So that would be a good sign. That would be a good sign. Just remember, we are counter trading like quite a bit of a downtrend, locally speaking. So now let's see. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. And now we do have this situation here, right? The price needs to challenge some of these heights. To build some sort of case for a bullish scenario. For the moment, it's just the price is building something interesting here, but this needs to continue. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, that would be good to see some bullish volume increases in open interest if possible. If this is the bottom again, we don't know. So let's see this. Okay, if the price actually stops here, we do have a scalp to, let's say, if the price makes a new high. But this again doesn't look like it wants to stop. New lower, so bullish scenario invalidated. That's why it's, like I said, it's better to wait. When we have like this kind of downtrend, this is not so easy to trade. Now we are at the golden pocket. Let's see if we can actually get the swing failure pattern here. Right, let's go 5 minutes. Let's see if actually the price can get a swing failure pattern here. Right, because that would be interesting. Let's go 50 minutes again. And a swing failure pattern there. Technically, it's a failed option. And the price needs to get acceptance above the value area high. So, okay. Let's see how this will develop. Again, same story. You want to see some sort of change in market structure. Other than that, yeah. Okay, for the moment, it's still to the downside. So there's no need to get involved in a long. Yeah. As long as the price keeps making this, then yes. As you can see, no change in market structure, no nothing. So no real reason to get involved. This is what's called based on reaction, right? Until you see a reaction and the price is below previous day value area high and still lost this area with no reaction whatsoever, which is definitely, as you can see, this is definitely not bullish. So you wait, you do nothing, you wait, and you check the market structure. You book profits. Fortunately, I do not have a short in this account. And you check the market structure. You want to see the price making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Other than that, you don't have a long, and more upside is possible. More downside, sorry. Yep. New lower low. You wait for more clarity. Okay. 20 million volume. Okay, fair enough. Price is trying here, but this is not necessarily what I would like to see. And not only that, but now the price needs to claim levels. So previous day value area high, price still needs to claim that one, right? And let's see if we get some sort of, let's see how this looked like, because this, if this will be a buying tail, that's good. But if we have like buying tail plus single print, then once again the volatility, the possibilities are to the downside. Now we do have this naked point of control and naked view up from yesterday. So let's see how that will look like, right? If the price will go there, obviously that's another level. And like I said, if you have a short from somewhere higher, don't forget to book profits. Now let's see, let's get back to our stuff, where we actually check the reaction. Market structure still to the downside. Yeah, nothing crazy here. Let's see. This one. So you see the price keeps making low, 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 high, low, 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 high. So yeah, see, still low, low. The front running this, but just a bit. So you need patience, 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 patience until you actually get a trade to work with. But, okay, now let's see if the price can actually make the first hard high, at least in this area. Okay, that's good. Let's see if the price could actually go to this area. And now, if the price starts to make high, low, hard high, then one could get involved. For a scalp, because this is quite a bit of a downtrend here. Yeah, and we need to keep an eye on this one. If we get, what's the story here? Buying tail or single print plus buying tail. So let's see. And again, you don't necessarily have to get like the perfect entry, especially if we start to see like a bigger push, and the bigger push should give us the weekly area. But then again, level to level. We are here, right? So this is the first area of resistance, and also this one, value area low. Look, this entire section was resistance, 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 and so on. Now let's see. Okay, this. Okay, the back test, and it is important. It is important. Obviously, if we get like a new lower low, then that's kind of. But if we get like a back test of this area, you don't want to see the price making a new lower low. If the price makes a new lower low, everything resets, and it is what it is. But let's see in terms of volume, 10 millions. Okay, decrease is not interest because still liquidations, positions taking profits. Now let's see if we see some sort of change in behavior, like change in behavior, the change in market structure and the price starting to, claim levels. That would be the change in behaviors the change in behavior that I'm looking for. Okay. It's close to the golden pocket, so let's see what's going on in this area. Definitely, I don't want to see a new lower low. So now here, if we get like a start to see a bounce, you know, that's actually the moment when a scalp long is in order, right? And for this invalidation below, again, I know I am aware that I am counter trading this entire trend. I'm ready to take a loss and actually take profit. One could be, yeah, this area, like this. I mean, the previous day high, something like that. Let's see. It's very, very hard to catch this kind of, because here we are hunting for like bottom, and I'm counter trading this entire trend. Like look, right? So now for the bullish case, what I would like to see is like a new hard high here, and if we get some sort of back test, I would like to see previous day value area high claimed. That would be the bullish scenario. If the price will make a new lower low, then that's it. That was a fair try, and you know, we wait for more clarity. Now let's see. Right, so still short opening here. Okay, don't think that's actually a good area to open actually a short, but it is possible. It is possible because this is kind of following the trend. Now we need to see, and we are with the long here, we are counter trading the trend, but yeah.
But there's also an inequality of readiness. Some people are more ready to make use of the opportunity that come up than others. Now, I studied painting,
Fine. Yeah, that's about what you get. 0.4, 0.5, take profit one. But most important, I would like to see a new hard high, and this area kind of, you know, claimed this previous day value are high. If not, yeah, we go. That's very, very, very simple. Yeah, that's very, very simple. And let's see, what do we have here? Even here, look, let's say an average entry that's 0.3, 0.4. Yeah. It's not it's easier to get involved following the trend. Problem with following the trend, we are very, very low. We are very, very low here. So I'm trying to catch this.
so the farmer is the guy.
Again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong on this one. And below, what do we have? Yeah, below we do have the day. And that, what I don't like is like we still have this one, this area here. So that's kind of what I don't like.
So the farmer is the
Because this is still a small front run of this and a naked view up. And again, I would like this, but I don't think we're gonna get it. So this could potentially become a single print. So no, that's not the most bullish thing ever. So I would favor still more downside. We still have 2 minutes from that candle. So let's see. New lower lows, so definitely this is not something that I would like to see. More downside. Like I said, the most likely scenario is still to the downside. So I'm invalidated in this one. Okay, and now we pay attention to what will happen next. We still have 1 minute for this candle to actually to open, to close, sorry. So I'm looking to see where the single print will actually be in this situation. Still a small front run of this. This needs to be hit, right? Okay, so this is the single print. Okay, actually we have two of them. Interesting. We have two of them. Yeah. So let's see how this situation will develop. I'd love to see this area tapped, right? And we go from there. Yeah, but this is kind of, you know, don't know. When you see something like this, then yeah, more downside is possible. Especially, you know, still lower low, lower low. So yeah, let's see if the price could actually hit. Okay, so that was hit. Naked view up here. And let's see what do we have in terms of orders. Oh, you have increase in open interest in this. Okay. Okay. See what do we have here? Shorts, still shorts, still shorts. Yeah. Okay, the daily. And for the moment, like I said, this is kind of strong. This is kind of strong, so you never know where this will stop. Now let's see if the price could actually clean this daily, right? Let's see if I don't think I have it here. Let's see if I have it here. Okay, I do have it here. Okay, so that's fair enough. Okay. Yes, that's a decent reaction so far. Okay. Let's see what will happen. But again, this doesn't change too much in terms of the market structure, right? It is a nice one. It doesn't change that much in terms of market structure. So now let's see if the price can actually hit this one. Let's see if the price can actually hit that one. We are somewhere around the local golden pocket. Okay, so that we need to pay attention to. Cool. Right, and above we do have the other one. Cool. That's great. Okay, that's nice. This area, if you got the long, this area between this and this should be a take profit one. Remember, we're still in a very, very strong downtrend here, so this could be the reversal, right? So this could actually be the reversal, but we need to make sure that we book profit, right? Okay, so this is this, and now let's see if we get a back test. I'm okay with the back test down to this area, right? So I need to update some results.
Thank you. You know we always appreciate it.
Yeah, this is take profit. Again, not the best entry, but it's hard to get like the best entry. So my story is that I was kind of waiting for the price, right, to go above these levels, right, to see the bounce, and I was looking for the price to go above these levels, plus the price difference, plus some slippage. So definitely not the best entry. And that's why when I don't have the best entry, I kind of want to book some profits, because this is the first local resistance, right? And I do what? I think the other one I shared. I'm not sure what I need to share. I need to share anything more. And now let's see this section of the chart. Like I said, these kind of days, right, they are actually the worst to trade, right? Because we're in a trending, at least like I said, in the morning was kind of ranging, and now becomes a trending day, right? Let's clean this chart just a bit. Becomes a trending day, and it's always better to get involved. And this was my plan here, but you know, it is what it is now. But other than that, yes, following the trend, yes, that is great. But also, you know, one approaches, you know, like support. So in that situation, you need to pay attention what you are doing, because you could be shorting into support. That's why I said these kind of days, it's easier to actually to trade a ranging day. But this is not so easy, and that should have been a short. But let's see, again, into this area, and until we, if the price continues, then you know, continue, and that's the end of it. There's not much we could do, but yeah. Let's see what the price will do today. Like next. And I really hope for the audience that what I'm trying to thinking out loud, right? And managing the position at the same time, and so on and so on. So I hope it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. And this is trading. So you make some money, you lose some money. This is trading, right? Do not expect to win all the trades, to catch all the moves, right? You do have your levels on the chart, right? So here I lost one, here I make some money. So kind of, you know, this is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been personally, outside of Safehouse, I've been in this business. Well, I was in this business 10 years ago, about a decade-ish ago. And I can tell you that the most value comes from, in my experience, the most value comes from, you know, getting used to and hearing the thought process that goes through a professional trader, right? That's how I learned a decade ago. I think there are other YouTubers, I wouldn't say other because I don't consider ourselves YouTubers, but there are YouTubers out there, you know, who have mentioned, you know, like their uncle taught them how to trade, you know, and yeah, you know, that's totally legitimate, right? So the most value you can get out of learning from someone who is a professional trader is, you know, getting tuned into his thought process so that you can understand how they see the markets and how they react to the markets, how they execute and manage trades. In my opinion, I think that's really the best way to elevate your mastery in this field. But yes, it is 11 a.m. Eastern. And so if you guys have any questions, do feel free to drop them in the chat. Pretty cool little conversation going on with Robot. I hope I said that right. And of course, we've got our onboarding specialist Luke in the house as well, who's banging away on UK oil. But yeah, if there are no further questions, George, you want to take it away with your summary on Bitcoin?
Yeah, it's like, when I'm trading, especially when I'm focused on the charts, it's like, it's like the time just flies by, and then it's like one of those things. I'm fully focused on what I did in managing the position and trying to explain why I took the position and why I choose to close it, sometimes by mistake, sometimes because I choose to, and you take a loss and you make it. It's like, overall, we're here, right? This daily holding our support for the moment. This is for the moment. What I would like to see for more upside, well, I would like to see the changing market structure, like the price, like here, right? This and a high low, and I would like to see a higher high and previous day value high claimed in the process. Then the price getting acceptance back into the value area of the range, so claiming 76, 700, 800 area. Then we still have levels like weekly, daily open, VWAP. So basically all the levels that we've lost to the downside, I would like to see that claim for more upside. If this behavior will continue, yes, we've got this decent bounce, right? So this bounce is about, like 1%, so, 1.2%. So that is very, very, very good. So I don't think, usually the price never goes just to the downside, it creates market structure. But if this is the low for the moment, which is still undecided, I would like to see change in market structure and levels claimed. If we continue with low, 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 high, low, low, then that's still more downside is the most likely scenario. To the downside, we get back to once again to this area, to the monthly. I would favor this monthly. This daily was actually pretty good because during the weekend we kind of form a range between the monthly and the daily. That was very, very nice. But now we can actually delete this one, and we still have liquidity to the downside. So let's see how this day will develop. If this is the low for today, I would like to see change in market structure and levels claimed. So that would be kind of the story. As long as the market structure is bearish and levels are flipped from support to resistance, like very good example about an SNR flip level, right, was actually here. Daily open to the upside, to VWAP, and then lost, back tested, boom, to the downside. Same story with the weekly. To the downside, lost, back tested, boom, more downside. So as long as this behavior continues, then more downside. If we start to see here, like, the price starting to change the market structure and claiming levels, flipping them from resistance to support, then, that is a change in behavior. And at that point in time, one would expect more upside. So that would be the summary for this session and for what's going on the Bitcoin chart right now. Let's see if the price could actually fill this single print. That would be nice. And other than that, let's see what like I said, shorting here, don't necessarily think it's the best idea. Could work, or even here could work, but that's not the place where I would look for shorts.
Awesome. And before we go, I've got one question from Batarchi for you, George.
Okay.
And the question is, hi George, thanks for the stream. How can I open a hedge position on Bybit, short and long at the same time?
It's funny, and this is why it's good to have a community behind you, because actually someone messaged me that you can actually do that. There is a hedge mode in that I was not aware, to be totally honest, but I need to see how that's done. So it seems that there is a hedge mode where you can actually open a long and a short in on Bybit, so you can trade both ways. So I still need to trade that, but that's good because during this session I learned something, and that's very, very, very nice. I'll update that in the next live trading session. So in the next live trading session, I should have that option up and running. So yeah, and I'll show you how to do it. Or better, join Discord.
Yeah, join the Vanguard and get your 2-week free trial. And George will explain how to get it done. Brilliant. Thank you for the summary and answering our questions. I just want to take a quick moment because I didn't want to interrupt you earlier in terms of the session results recap. I've been posting on X, so if you can't join us for the stream, you can always check it out there. So George, right now for the month of April, you are at 15 wins, 2 break even, and 1 loss. Today was a... Sorry?
I took one today. I need to up that. So I took one today too.
Okay, I need you to send that one in because I didn't get to track it. But while you send that in, let me go through the session results so far. I think it's a very decent start to the trading week. And for the audience tuning in, I hope you guys also had a very decent start to the trading week. So for George, starting from the top left, 26.43% short. In profit, entry price 66,090 and exit at 65,915. And then the second one was a 25.31% short at entry 66,144 to exit 65,977. I think he covered those both. In fact, all of these trades on stream for you guys. So if you guys are paying attention, you would know where they were.
Everything was covered in the stream.
Fantastic. Yeah, and then after that we have a 19.01% long, very quick scalp long, and then we had that break even at 0.50%, and
plus 5.58. Those are kind of break even, like small losses, but in the break even area.
Yep. And then we had the 15.85% entry 65,307, exit 65,411. That was a long. And then we had the biggest winner for the day, which was a long on Bitcoin for 35.73%, entry 64,138, and exit 64,368. And you're about to send me one more, right, for the loss? Or
yeah, for some reason I can't find it. It doesn't show on my Bybit, so I don't know. I'll send it. But anyway, it's a loss.
Yeah, okay, it's okay. I'll just update the trade log. So I think it was still nevertheless a very strong and decent start to the trading week. And for all of you who were still here tuning in, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Batarchi says, thanks, I was doing it already, but I can't find the option anymore. No worries. Get your 2-week free trial. Join us in Safehouse Vanguard. We can talk more about it at length. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as a quick reminder that all information on this stream is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. But nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed today's session. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already, subscribe, ring that bell notification, pop that 2-week free trial to the premium membership Safehouse Vanguard. If you'd like to see more. Tomorrow, for the Safehouse Vanguard members joining in, we have the premium opening bell session, which will be held on Discord, so that will be real time. Quite excited for that one. And of course, we have the daily sit rep that will be released tomorrow London morning. So we hope to see you there for tomorrow's premium opening bell. For those who are not yet in the Safehouse Vanguard, again, 2-week free trial is available, no obligation, cancel any time. Link is in the description below. This is your host, Safehouse Paul, and on station with me today we had Safehouse George. You can check out his X handle in the street under the trade log. And should you guys have any further questions, we'll see you on Discord. Any last words, George?
No, just let's see what the price will bring. It's kind of interesting because I can see that the price is trying to make a move here. So let's see. This is important. Value or low, it's important. It was resistance in this area. So now let's see. Other than that, we'll catch everyone in Discord. Take advantage of the free trial, and I'll see you next time. Take
Nice.
care. Bye.
See you guys for the PM session for New York on Discord. This is Team Safehouse signing out. Thanks for joining in.